You know, I've always wondered if the planet hates us. Now, I know for sure that it does, and a little bit too much. Let me present myself. My name is Gerardo Alvarez Trejo, and today I come to talk to you about COVID, or rather about the effect it has been having. But do not think that I'm going to present the negative stuff because I know that that is what people keep hearing. No, I come to talk to you about something in a way positive, and that is the effect that the COVID has been having on the environment. But first, I'm going to explain what is COVID, just in case someone doesn't know about it, so all of us are in the same page. Coronavirus disease, or COVID 19, is the official name of a respiratory infectious disease caused by a new coronavirus that started first in Wuhan, China, and outspread worldwide with an unexpectedly fast speed. Transportation had been closed nationwide and across international borders. The economic activity has been stopped, and obviously the stock markets have been dropped. On the other hand, such lockdown, along with minimal human mobility, has impacted the natural environment somewhat positively. Some may wonder, but how can you say something like this is positive in any way? And I understand. What has been happening has been the worst. People have lost their families, their jobs, and it feels terrible. I myself have friends whose relatives have COVID 19 or have died because of it. But I would like you to consider this. We all know that the climate change is a fact. And that human beings pollute too much, right? Now take the fact that from one moment to the next, we stop going out, we stop using the car so much, we stop littering, basically we stopped polluting. Many of you will already have realized where I am going with it. And, well, take for example India. Look at a photo from how it was a year ago, for example, and look one from a couple months ago. And you see that it's more than evident the difference in smog from one to the other. Another example, look at China. Exactly the same thing happens. And that is because the CO2 emissions in 2020 have been showing a vigorous decrease when measured against 2019, despite the seasonal differences. Early measures of emissions variation, referring to the satellite observational evidence of atmospheric pollutants sent by NASA, have indicated that we have been viewing the hugest decline of emissions from the Second World War, with the US, UK, India, Brazil, China, and Japan having experienced a huge decrease in CO2 from March 2020 compared to 2019. And it is not only the air pollution, garbage in rivers, lakes, all has been reduced, noise pollution as well. Just search in Facebook and you will see thousands of videos of animals that have returned to their natural habitats because, well, humans have pushed wildlife in smaller and smaller places. But now, with billions in isolation and city streets emptied, nature is pushing back. For example, while boar have been seen in Spain, the whales that have been seen in the beaches of Mexico. I don't know, many others, like goats, for example, in the streets. Pumas in everything in the United States in the streets. You know where I'm going with this? Just search it on Facebook. And well, this is all because we're not there anymore. You see it now? Our planet was dying. And I personally believe that this was a reality check for us. The planet started fixing itself. And in part, I think this is a good moment so that we realize what can we achieve if we just propose it. I don't want this quarantine to end and all of us going back to the same. I don't want to see people littering, going with the car to any place with, I don't know, that is 3 minutes away. And I want us to do something else. I want us to notice and take more care about our actions, about how we affect our environment, about how we affect others, and most important, about how can we change. For example, during this quarantine, as I've said, many companies have been improving so that it is not necessary to go to work in some cases, and you are able to work from home. Other example, schools have been doing the same, giving online classes. Or in public schools, they transmit the classes through TV. Now in quarantine, we don't need to move from one place to another every day because, well, we can get everything we need online. And that's the kind of things that I want people to do, to improve and to be part of something better so we can do a better world. And well, that was basically it. Thank you for hearing me, and I invite you to be more conscious about the environment, how you affect it, and try to regulate how you contaminate or use your car, or things like that. Little things that will help a lot to the environment. So we don't need this to happen again. Thanks.